Alright, Cold Steel Outdoorsman. Sending bottles to the afterlife. This is a heavy knife. There you go. Alright. There we go. I hope you are all doing well these days. Hope you're doing better than this bottle. A little bit of a close-up for you. Cold steel does not disappoint, and neither do I. Look at that. There you go. Alright, two. Gotta give it everything I got. There we go. Can you see that? 1, 2. Ashtrays for you. 3. There you go. Just did it. Sorry for the background noise. That was difficult. 1, 2, 3. Hope you enjoyed that. I did sharpen this knife a little bit. Hey, what's up YouTube? We've got cold steel on the wood pile today. Alright, this is a Cold Steel Outdoorsman. Let's have a look at this sucker. Yes. Here is the box that it came in, and those are the stats, right? So, blade length 6 inches. You've got the VG10 San Mai. Now that means that the edge is VG10 and then there's another steel on the sides, like a more rust resistant steel. Alright, so that is the VG10 San Mai. You know, this has been around forever and I just figured it was time to pick one up. The price was $110. Right? It used to be more expensive. Right? But before I had that, I had this for many years. This is the Outdoorsman Light. Right, the Outdoorsman Light, and mine is very beat up because I've used it a lot, but you can check out, I've done videos on this. Right, so this is way cheaper. Right, this is just way less expensive. If you need a beater, get this one. Right, this is not a necessity, this is more like a luxury, but if you're into cold steel and you like the cheaper one, you know, you just kind of always have in the back of your mind that you would like to acquire this one. Yeah, just picking up like some pieces for my collection that I've wanted to cross off my list for a while. Alright, so there it is, 6-inch blade. A lot of piercing, a lot of slicing ability. You see jimping there, you see the guard. The handle fills the hand nicely, gives positive control, definitely. You could picture this as a butcher knife, right? They are calling it the Outdoorsman, but it looks suspiciously like a lot of their Marshall blades, and I would bet probably, you know, half the people getting this, they have no real intention of using it to cut up a fish or anything. You know, a lot of people get this as a Marshall blade, and there's nothing wrong with that. Me personally, I'm Filipino, I do FMA, and we would love to use something like this, and I do practice with items like this at times. So yeah, an outdoor blade, sure. You want to cut up a deer? I have no doubt, you know, summer sausage, whatever. So outdoor blade, sure, but also possibly a Marshall blade. Right? This would do a number on any number of miscreants and perpetrators, only in self-defense, of course. So was this easy to cut with? Well, it is heavier than it looks, so I did have to just use more force to accelerate it, right? And it wasn't that easy to cut with because the bevel right here, right, the edge bevel, it's relatively thick. you know, which is fine for most things, but with cutting like bottles with static cuts, you would want that bevel like as thin as possible, right? So it was a little bit of a challenge, but we love a challenge here. VG10 is not as sought after as it once was, but it's still just as good as it ever was. It's just other steels have come out that people are hot for, but it's a classic. Now the sheath that it comes with is not the best, primarily because it looks like it would lock in, but it actually doesn't. It can slide out, and it does rely on this strap to keep it from just sliding out all the way sometimes, right? So that's not ideal, right? But it has slots, eyelets, and on the back it has a loop, right? That closure. It's Velcro and a button closure on the belt loop. Overall, I'm definitely glad that I picked this up for the collection. You know, I'd take off 1 star for the sheath, but the knife is fine. Cold Steel has always been a go-to brand for me, right? So I hope you enjoyed seeing this. Hope you like Cold Steel too. If you do, consider subscribing to my channel because I review their machetes, tomahawks, swords, knives, folders, everything. Love Cold Steel. All right, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm out.